Good morning, everybody. My name is Clayton.
And my name is Josh.
Thank you all for joining us. We just wanted to set up an introduction video to explain what Josh, myself, and many others are going to be doing within our two primary companies, Centurion Growth and Centurion Education Group. Now, Centurion Growth is a business consulting firm that primarily manages assets for businesses as well as individuals who create businesses, and we've got some phenomenal returns. We have two forms of returns: cash flow and then return on the initial principal or holdings that we buy and sell within the portfolio. That is ETFs, options, and that's how we develop our long-term appreciation as well as our month-over-month cash flow that we are doing day in and day out, trading live in the Centurion Education Group. Now, Josh has been in the live calls with me. We have folks who are in the live calls every day. Now, Josh, I know since I'm running it, from my point of view, I see what everybody looks in, but from your point of view, what do you see as a viewer?
Well, as a viewer, we basically try and see the value that's provided, right? So you walk into this Discord, you walk into this kind of establishment, you try and see what you're actually getting for any sort of money, or just for right now, it's free. But you walk in, you're like, what is this? This is what am I spending for my time? And we basically try to provide set trades where it's managing not just, oh, hey, buy this and there's nothing else explained. There's a principle of, here is what we're trying to manage, here's where you're getting your assets from, here's where you're putting that money specifically, and then you move forward with that through trades that are provided by Clayton with the alerts as well as other people in the Discord as well. We try to keep that transparent and up to date as much as possible, whereas the second a trade has happened, you know exactly what is going on and the profit loss of that trade as well. In addition to that, you get provided a great deal of information as to what it is you are investing in, as opposed to just blindly putting in money, and then you make your own decisions with your own money, as it should be.
Right. Now, that last point is very important. What I aim to do and what the other traders in the company aim to do is provide as much applicable and deployable information as humanly possible. This information is for you to use as you decide to use it, right? We are not advising anybody to do anything with their money. We want to provide you information to make the right decisions on your own. So, there's a lot of folks who like to copy trades, do exactly as a trader does, whole 9 yards, and that is not what we're doing. Now, I post everything that I do in regards to my month over month cash flow. I track it, I post it, everything is in there, but I do that for public record. Not only do I do that to keep myself accountable, but you can see every single day within our server what it is that I am doing, my thought process, and everybody gets to ask me in the live call when I go into those trades, why, Clayton? Why are you doing this? Why are you deploying this covered call, this covered put, this credit spread, this debit spread? Why? You get to ask that every single day. And we've got a nice packed live call every morning, just starting this new company, and it's very, very excited. We are free, and we are trying to get as many people into the Discord as possible, as long as it provides you the value you are looking for. If it does not, that is okay.
No, absolutely. Okay. It's one of those things it may not be for everyone and it may not be for you. However, if it is, it's free to use, and we want to spread the share of information, right? We want to make sure that people have access to something that they may not have thought of before, and that way they can actually grow consistently in these times of, hey, I have no idea what to do with my money. The market has completely dropped from where it was, from all-time highs. We're in a recession. It's not so secretive anymore. But essentially, we really want to just help people. And one of the best ways we thought to do so was, let's create a community. Let's get people involved. Let's have an open, honest discussion as to what's going on in the market, right? So we have that live call, and people will sit there for hours just talking about anything. It can be in regards to this specific trade or a potential trade that someone is looking at, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be, hey, what do you think about the long-term investment strategy of this or this individual security? It varies. So that's kind of what we're trying to provide, that idea of, hey, this is a community of people who want to grow in knowledge, who want to grow in wealth, and he does a great job leading that live call every single morning from Monday to Friday. If I do say so myself, I'm a little bit biased. But.
No, I appreciate it very much. And just to finalize our introduction, we'll talk about our backgrounds a little bit. So I dropped out of college. I went to college for 1 year, and I dropped out, and I went straight into corporate finance, where I did comprehensive wealth management, retirement planning, asset management, estate planning, insurance. I did everything that I could get my hands on to make sure that if an individual walked in for a financial need in any capacity, it was covered, and it was covered comprehensively to a T, right? So I ultimately left corporate finance so that I could do that myself and work with a network of gentlemen to provide everything in my power to make sure that any individual or entity that walks into my door and asks for help or says they need X, Y, and Z, it can be provided to them to the best quality that we can find and provide, as well as for the lowest cost. I'll give you an example. My consulting company, and I'll go over the traditional hedge fund, 20 and 2, which is a 20% performance fee and a 2% management fee. That is the traditional hedge fund model in regards to fees. My asset management model in regards to fees for my business consulting firm is a 10% performance fee and a 1% startup fee.
Yep.
No management fees whatsoever. 10% performance, 1% startup. Under no circumstance are there any management fees. Past that 1% startup fee, I do not charge unless I make the client or the entity money. Period.
Yep.
Period. And we do this all through conjoining of LLCs, and I primarily utilize a consulting team at TD Ameritrade to host these LLC accounts where I manage assets, and I couldn't be more appreciative of TD Ameritrade as well as the consulting team there. They're incredible. They help me with everything that I need for almost no cost, and they are unbelievable. So we do that to provide the best possible service. And in regards to our cash flow, I'm averaging about 3% per month in cash flow, and my compounding annual growth rate over the last 10 years, and I can go further, but some of the ETFs I use were not available pre-2008. Right. Compounding annual growth rate's about 50%. Now, I know that that's an astronomical number, and a lot of folks think that that doesn't exist, but most folks are not using the ETFs that I am using. So I am using SPY, QQQ, and I'm using their double and triple leverages at the most advantageous times that I can find with the highest probability of return. And then my cash flow, again, averages about 3% per month is what I'm averaging, even with a large percentage of the portfolio deployed in holdings. So if you're interested in getting into a Discord to see how this is done on a daily basis, because I do this live, I don't hide anything except for my intellectual property and the model that I've built, which I use for clients. That is my life's work, if you will. That is my Tesla. That is my Amazon. That is my e-commerce. That's my number one. So, but I do go over that cash flow and what I do for the cash flow every single day. So if you came in and you saw, okay, well, this Discord is $50 to be in. Well, the traditional returns weekly is about $20 to $30 to $70 per week per covered call or per covered put, which pays for your monthly subscription with one trade, thereabout.
Yep.
One trade. And this past month, I have an 100% win rate. 100% win rate on covered calls and covered puts. I didn't even get exercised on any of them. I don't know how. I tried. I truthfully tried. Josh came into my room multiple times and said, Clayton, how we doing? What do the transactions look like? And I said, dude, I had in my alerts trying to get exercised here. So just to mention, this week I am trying to get exercised on more shares of the ETFs that I trade. I am trying. But this week, we're having quite a bit of a rally, so those covered puts might not get touched, unfortunately, which means I'll collect the premium and quite a bit of premium. So the premium that we're looking at is between $70 and $100 a contract. Very exciting. So it might expire worthless, and I might have a lot more premium, and I might just have to buy shares outright and not use covered puts, and I'm fine with that. But that being said, the reason why I do covered calls and covered puts is because they are unbelievably high probability. They do not take the technical analysis and the indicators and all the probability and everything that day trading does. Not to say that there's anything wrong with day trading, but these covered calls and covered puts are high probability, and if somebody like me can have a 100% win rate and not get exercised and be able to clear all of those covered puts and covered calls for profit in a month, and get, this month was 4.5% return in cash flow, which I was very, very proud of. We were shook. But that being said, our primary day trader, Mr. Zink, is having over a 12% month this month, return on capital deployed. So, that being said, all of that I've just been rambling about everything that we have mentioned. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at centurion.growth on Instagram. My LinkedIn is all over the website. All of our socials are all over the website.
Yep.
And the website is centuriongd.com. All right? So if you need to get a hold of us, there are so many different avenues that you can. And our Discord is entered through our website. Okay? The only way you can get into our Discord is through our website, so that we can make sure that our Discord is as clean and as fun as possible. There are no bots. No one's going to message you going, hey man, best Forex group in the world. Hey man, crypto pumps IO. No one's going to do that. It's not going to happen. We are locked down in that Discord. It's professionally run. It's professionally developed, and it is an excellent environment to be in every single day.
Absolutely.
So,
if I do say so myself, again, a little bit biased, but yeah, I think you've covered pretty much everything. Hopefully we see you guys in there, and if not, well, keep watching to find out.
We better see you guys in there. Appreciate you all very much. You guys take care. Thank you for listening to us. We appreciate it.